The city of San Francisco rests quietly under the soft glow of an early morning sky, unaware of what is about to unfold. A clock ticks gently toward 5:10 a.m., marking the final peaceful moments before history changes forever. The streets remain still, lined with elegant Victorian homes, as the first light of dawn brushes across their windows. Inside, people sleep peacefully, wrapped in dreams, untouched by the danger slowly approaching beneath them. In a small bakery, the warmth of a glowing oven fills the room as the day's work begins like any other. A milk wagon rolls softly along the cobblestone road, its steady rhythm blending into the silence of the waking city. A young newspaper boy prepares his stack, ready to deliver the morning stories, unaware he is about to live one. Above it all, the city stretches calmly beneath a blanket of fog, the bay resting quietly in the distance. In kitchens, coffee is poured, steam rising gently, as another ordinary day begins to take shape. A dog suddenly lifts its head, sensing something strange, something unseen by human eyes. A lantern sways ever so slightly, its movement subtle, almost impossible to notice. A glass of water trembles, forming faint ripples that whisper of a hidden force below. Birds take flight all at once, their sudden panic breaking the stillness of the morning. Horses grow restless, their instincts warning them of danger before anyone else can understand it. A picture frame begins to shake against the wall, its quiet rattle echoing through the room. The ground itself begins to vibrate, gently at first, like a distant heartbeat growing stronger. A woman pauses, confusion crossing her face as she feels something she cannot explain. The city appears unchanged, yet deep beneath it, a powerful force is awakening. A church bell moves on its own, its soft creak cutting through the silence. And then, without warning, the shaking becomes undeniable, as the earth begins to roar. The ground erupts violently, throwing people off balance as chaos replaces calm in an instant. Buildings sway dangerously, wood and glass cracking under unbearable stress. Inside homes, everything crashes to the floor as walls split and ceilings begin to fail. The streets tear apart, massive cracks opening as the earth itself fractures beneath the city. People run in panic, their cries lost in the deafening roar of destruction. Carriages overturn as horses struggle to remain standing on the unstable ground. Fear takes over as faces fill with terror, the reality of disaster impossible to ignore. A towering church begins to collapse, its structure giving way piece by piece. Inside the bakery, fire flickers wildly as shelves collapse and the room fills with dust. From above, the city crumbles, entire blocks falling as if swallowed by the earth. Beneath the streets, gas lines rupture, igniting flames that begin to spread rapidly. A man struggles to stay upright, gripping the shaking ground as everything around him falls apart. Families fight to escape collapsing homes, surrounded by falling beams and debris. The streets become unrecognizable, filled with smoke, dust, and desperate movement. A water tower bursts, sending torrents crashing down into the chaos below. The earth splits wider, swallowing pieces of the city into its dark depths. A firefighter clings to stability, trying to hold his ground as destruction surrounds him. Flames begin to spread from building to building, feeding on the broken city. Across the skyline, fires ignite, turning destruction into an unstoppable inferno. The shaking begins to slow, but the devastation is only beginning to reveal itself. A broken city stands in ruins, smoke rising endlessly into the sky. Survivors wander through the wreckage, their faces blank with shock and disbelief. A mother calls out desperately, her voice filled with fear and heartbreak. Firefighters battle flames with limited resources, struggling against an impossible force. People walk through the ruins, carrying what little they could save from their shattered lives. Flames consume what remains, turning homes and memories into ash. A man digs through rubble with bare hands, driven by hope and desperation. Strangers come together, helping the injured as humanity rises through tragedy. Fires merge into massive walls of flame, devouring entire blocks of the city. Inside unstable ruins, danger still lingers as structures threaten to collapse further. A lone firefighter stands against the blaze, a symbol of courage in the face of destruction. Groups of survivors gather in silence, processing the unimaginable loss around them. A burned photograph lies in the debris, a fragile reminder of lives once lived. As dusk falls, the city glows with fire, a haunting image of devastation. Exhausted survivors sit among the ruins, their strength fading but their will enduring. A child sits alone, lost in confusion, surrounded by a world forever changed. Rescuers work tirelessly, lifting debris in search of those still trapped beneath. Night takes hold, but the fires continue to burn, lighting the darkness with tragedy. From above, the scale of destruction becomes clear, a city forever altered in a single moment. And as the smoke rises into the night sky, San Francisco stands as a reminder of nature's unimaginable power. If you're enjoying this powerful journey and want to see more cinematic stories like this, don't forget to support the channel. Hit subscribe, give this video a like, and share it with others who love history and real-life stories. And make sure you press the bell icon so you never miss the next episode, because the next story might be even more intense. Stay tuned, more unforgettable moments are coming.